Y'all. Hello, fellow Poketubers and all the likes. It is I, the Dragon 1195 here, as a Flygon. And joining with me is a guest here, so introduce yourself.
You nuts mutts.
Uh, apparently technical difficulties a bit.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize my earbuds were out of there. But hello, everybody. It's your look. What is up, you nuts mutts bitches and everything in between? Your local resident floof queen and Lapras Chelsea, aka
Yes.
Rosebang.
Yes, sorry, I had to turn it down a bit, but you can still hear it, right?
Yeah, I can hear it. So Ashley, tell them what we're doing tonight.
Well, we're just gonna play more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, starting with Klonoa and Huepow, and we are in a dream sequence.
Jeez.
I actually did some just some regular dungeon crawling, and I had no idea that basically triggered more of going into the story. So yeah, you learned something.
The more you know.
Anyways, that's how Eevee sleeps apparently.
It's cute.
Yes, reasons why I'm a Klonoa fan, so Eevee is the perfect choice for playing that role. And hey, look at that!
Oh my goodness.
Yes. It's ironic the fact that Klonoa has been dreaming about this because he's literally a dream traveler.
Ay.
Say, remember when Jacob and I think Edward were there along with Ree? No, I don't think
Oh,
she was in the call.
well, still, it was a funny ass time.
Yeah, and you were joking about Gardevoir and such.
Oh my god. No, wait, she wasn't. She wasn't the call.
She
I
was
think.
more of the commenter.
And no, Ray, we're not letting you live that down.
Rainbow dress. Ah, the emotes are just so cute.
He's a baby.
And the best part, if you wanted to basically have like say Eevee as a partner or something, you can do that in when you start when you first play. You're still only gonna need one of each type, so yeah. But hey, just in case you wanted to know.
Hey, Ashley, question: which evolution is your favorite?
Gosh, it's a coin toss between Umbreon and Jolteon. I actually started to get to playing Umbreon, used an Umbreon again, and my gosh, it really carried me through. And you want to know what I nicknamed it?
What?
Klonoa.
Jay, shocking.
But here's the thing: when I was playing through Ultra Moon, my gosh, I actually leveled up its friendship very, very easily, and it evolved not too long ago.
I'm proud of you, man.
And it was a champ. It was the MVP. It even took a huge hit from Ultra Necrozma.
Dude.
Yes, it was that awesome. But what about you? What's your evolution?
Well, ironically enough, it's a toss up between Espeon and Jolteon because I love their designs.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the other evolutions are adorable and they're really nicely designed. It's just that it's those specific ones that I've grown really, really liking to.
Oh yeah.
I like Jolteon because it's really cool and I've used it before. Plus, I prefer it over Pikachu. Thank you. As for Umbreon, you can thank Pokemon Coliseum for that. It's just really cool, but it's really useful too. It's a tank, and you can make it as like quite the damage dealer too, but also quite the staller with toxic and all that.
Here's something that's kind of funny.
Yes.
I was playing Pokemon Scarlet a couple of days ago, and I had a rock ruff in my party.
Yes.
So either it would have been evolved into a midnight or midday Lycanroc.
But if it actually had the ability Oblivion, it would have actually been the Dusk form.
Well, here's the funny part. It actually evolved into Dusk Light and Lycanroc.
Awesome!
I got the edgy werewolf Pokemon.
Technically, it's the middle.
You
It
know
can
what
be
I mean.
docile at one point, but also aggressive another.
You know what I mean.
Yes. That surprise face.
I mean, how would anyone really react to something like this?
Yes. Anyways, seriously, Eevee's face, just put Klonoa's facial expressions on that, and you're seeing the same thing. Seriously, Klonoa's fluffy, Eevee's fluffy. It's very, very fitting.
Just imagine how soft an Eevee's fur is.
Very soft. Wait, I just
Oh,
realized something. Imagine taking it to a groomer.
oh God.
That would be so cute, but also they probably have a lot of fluff.
Oh hell yeah.
Hey, maybe the hair salon, maybe the haircut place where you take your Eevee to get a haircut and such is a groomer. I think I had that dream again. What? That you were dreaming about God of War? Yeah. Dreams are weird, man. But then again, Klonoa tends to go through these weird dreams.
Imagine what would happen if you met any of our deities.
Oh boy, that'd be terrifying.
Ha!
Because they are huge. They're about like kaiju size, man.
That would be funny though.
Oh, the tilt of the head. I didn't notice that. That's actually a nice little detail. But yeah. Now that we basically got that out of the way, let's just move on.
Ah.
Hello, Hippo. Wow. I've noticed Chikorita is kind of bigger than Eevee. I mean, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Well, it is a dinosaur.
True.
Hmm.
Meganium though is so pretty.
Yeah, it's a shame that a lot of people don't like because they say it's terrible. They say it's not as useful as, say, the. Oh, I don't know, something like Sceptile or something. But that's because it's fast. And the generation it appeared in, it's supposed to be like the hard mode.
Dude, I'm
Look,
getting
I've
an idea.
used one, and it really saved my butt multiple times because it's so tanky.
Dude, I just had an idea.
Yeah.
What if I did something similar to a Meganium like I did with my Ice Grass type Bulbasaur line?
Oh, that'd be interesting. I actually depict that the Chikorita line be part fairy type. Also, there is kind of a icy sauropod that be, the lawn neck one.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't remember that Pokemon.
Aurora and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Aurora.
yeah. Now I remember.
Yes. I'm Wynot, and this is Wobbuffet!
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's the
Yeah.
goober. It's the Pokemon equivalent of a goober.
Yes. They're requesting us to go to the bulletin board. Whoa. Wobbuffet! Because,
Ha!
in the anime,
Yeah.
that's the way it is. Please help me. I have to go home now. Wobbuffet! Okay. Bye.
you are
Surely.
the most. You are one of the most random motherfuckers I've ever had the displeasure to
Yes.
meet.
Even Hupo's confused about this. I mean, look at that face.
Who wouldn't be confused about that?
What was that about?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I agree, Hupo. Let's go.
It's
Let's
just
check
one
in
of
the
those things where
Pokedex.
you just don't ask questions.
Yes, but also, these are a lot of the places that I've gotten.
Hey.
Yeah, the Pokemon in this game, well, they level up along with your Pokemon. I mean, those that are not in the party, they do that.
Wicked.
Yes, and it's a really good thing. And ironically enough, I actually got a Larvitar right as in one of the missions. It was just a random
Wicked.
mission. Nope, nope, don't get rid of that. Oof. Facade? Poison jab? The funny thing is that you can literally teach this to any Pokemon without having them in your party.
Wicked.
Well, Kecleon's not selling any invitations, which, if you want to know, that's how you can get you can get some items that are very good, but also you can get Pokemon that are in there.
I had a cat on me.
Meow.
Winnie, you
Huh.
little butt face.
I didn't think Zangoose could actually learn Poison Jab. Interesting.
What are you looking at?
I as well give the Nidorina the move because it doesn't really have much right now. Anyways,
I actually have in one of my Pokemon games. I actually have both a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen, and they became like Pokemon OCs for myself.
yeah,
Hell,
I definitely.
one of my friends actually drew a picture of them together, and they look amazing.
What names did they have?
Uh, Duke is my Nidoking, and Duchess is my Nidoqueen.
All right.
They looked fabulous.
Take the perfect apple right there. I mean, big apples. My bad.
no
There's actually a rare occasion where Munchlax can actually come by.
kidding.
Yeah, it's a rare occasion. Oh, and depending on the rank, you'll actually get statues.
Hey.
Yeah, you can encounter these guys, but I think Mine Junior you can actually encounter in these types of mystery houses.
I'm
They look
learning things.
yes. Anyways, just check in to make sure there's anything in the on the rewards that are good. There aren't, and hang on a sec. My dad needs me for a moment, so momentarily, people. Sorry about that, people. I had to deal with the dogs. But anyways, so we gotta basically punish these bad Mankey that are causing a ruckus within the forest.
Oh boy.
The thing is that you can't really encounter Wynaut or Wobbuffet anywhere in that dungeon. You can encounter Mankey though. So saying they get very angry and they're kind of a menace. As Huba would say, "Let's go, Klonoa." And and of course, as like Klonoa always says,
Okay.
Yeah, with Wahoo it goes by. It's more of it could go for excitement or rather angered. That's
Well,
Klonoa for you.
let us move on.
And repetido pretty much means let's go in his language.
Weird.
Yeah, Klonoa has quite the language, and there's treasure in that place. The
Oh my.
sparklies.
You found the sparkles, Ash.
Sparkles. Sparkles, sparkles, sparkles. Oh, and in this game, you can actually encounter shinies.
Mm.
Okay, since we're dealing with, well, bad Mankeys and such.
Naughty, naughty monkeys are going to get punished.
Hmm. Bringing in a fire type here.
Whatever floats your boat, Ash. I'm not playing the game, so I don't really know.
It's okay. Withdraw. We are basically withdrawing a special, because obvious. We have the specialty. It's just preparations.
Yeah.
You gotta always you gotta be prepared for these sort of things. Also, X-ray specs that I'm wearing, it allows you to see items that glow.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's a recovery item. I mean, that's a recovery move. Yeah, they actually made Chikorita a lot better with that ancient power and such. Hmm. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Equivalency of a safeguard. There's a Ladybug. I can literally encounter those things in the freaking Sinister Woods. There's many of them.
Haha.
I mean, it's just in case if you wanted to, like, have, like, extra Pokemon in your party and such.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I'll go and help it, but I'm not going to add it to the team.
Should I let the others know that you're doing a video or something?
Yes. I mean, I don't think Jacob's actually played this game in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear he's played and finished Violet.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, why don't you tell the people what you were doing?
Well, I've been playing Pokemon Scarlet, and that's been pretty fun.
Care to say how it's been?
So far, it's been pretty good. I just went up against the Team Star, the Poison Team Star leader,
Ah,
and
Attican.
yeah, he thoroughly kicked my ass.
Yeah, this game, let's say, they don't play around.
No, they don't, and frankly, if I were actually there, I would just get so mad at him. I literally just go climb up there and just knock him, knee him straight in the nuts.
Well, thing is, what do you honestly think of Team Star?
Very interesting.
At least they're a step up from Team Yell, that's for certain.
Let's be real.
And
Okay.
they are actually better than Team Skull.
Team Skull was just cringy gangsters, and Team Yell was just a bunch of fucking fanboys and fangirls.
Yeah, and also, speaking of which, we found the Mankeys.
Can I help you, Queenie? Get out of here.
What really irritates us is when we see some dim-witted face. Okay, I get that Klonoa can be kind of clueless, but he's not dim-witted. He's not dumb. Sure, he's not the smartest, but you don't have to basically be rude about it. If anything, tell that to Huepow for doing something stupid in Vanamile.
Bitch.
That response! Triple dots! It's just like me telling them that, and I can imagine Klonoa and Huepow are just given like the looks of don't make him mad, or just like embarrassed or something.
Ha.
And this. Oh. Hey! Look at that stupid face! It's ticking me off! I'm seeing red!
Seems like everything ticks you guys off.
Wow. You guys need to chill. We hear cats. Not sure if you guys can pick that up.
Yeah, it's Evie. Apologies, everybody. She's in heat.
Ah! That was Seismitas right there. Wow, I'm actually surprised these guys are lasting longer. Ow. Woohoo!
Woo!
Well, at least we didn't lose any items.
Hallelujah.
Also, it was a very short dungeon, whereas in the original games, it was 10 floors.
10 floors. Holy shit. Wait. Evie,
Nope,
get
I
your
ain't a fan
tail
of
out
this
of my
monkey.
face.
Anyways. They basically wanted to thank us for helping them out, and we get a chestnut. After all that, we get a peeled chestnut.
Great.
Don't have any money. They don't have any money. Oh gosh, if guns were, he'd be pretty disappointed about that. Then again, it wasn't a big bounty, so it's not a big issue. They can only give chestnuts as rewards. Are you unhappy? No, we're fine with this. Peeled chestnuts are delicious. And Klonoa's just like, you're not good at lying, Huepow. They're great. And a little money would have been nice. Huepow. Yeah, that's the thing about your partner. It's like the thing with Caterpie and Metapod where you basically did a rescue for free because you were trying to, well, not only go find Metapod, but also you gotta deal with those freaking creeps, Team Meanies.
Jerks.
It feels like that, but with a bunch of Mankeys. Speaking of which, the Mankey gang, they chase us back here. Oh no. Uh-oh. They mad.
When are they never mad?
imagine some of our teammates are just coming by to check if everything's fine, and then they see this happen, and it's like, what is going on? Like, so confused. And it's also revealed that these guys love peeled chestnuts. They be dancing. Look at this. They're dancing. Shake it away, shake it right. This is peeled chestnut time.
Oh my god.
Okay. Uh, they're having a discussion. Yep. I
I'm
mean,
here.
this game just has its moments.
I may have to leave a little early because
Oh.
I'm gonna eat dinner.
Okay. Momentarily, people. Alright, people, we're back, and, Chelsea had to go eat dinner, so we'll basically be continuing from here. Again, I could definitely imagine that while Klonoa, Huepow, and Batu decide to come along, they, the others were basically just taking care of their own thing, or probably doing things on the time offs, you know. And then probably if you just came by to check how things are, or probably do some things in town, and then they see that happen, and just like very confused, assuming something was gonna happen, but yeah. So yeah, the spiky shells, yeah, it hurts. So basically they're like small durian fruit. Basically it's a durian fruit. Oh, this is the best thing. Imagine saying no. Oh. Ah! They mad. The Mankey game was weak. Yeah, they were quite weak. In the original, you see a short cutscene where they actually get their butts owned. It's pretty funny, really. But, anywho's, Huepow, I can imagine him just getting like this big old smirk and such, or at least this grin. It just says, do it. And then Klonoa was just like, okay. And they keep doing it, but it only is like a few times. Not too often. It's like, okay, I think they learned a lesson. We'll give it to them. And Hupo's answer, how about you with physical labor? Muscle work. Hmm. The rescue team base operation. Yeah. And we got just that. Yeah, so negotiations, we basically give them the peeled chestnuts and they help us build our base. Seems like a fair deal to me. And hello, Caterpie. And these guys. Ha! Woohoo! Ah, that's so cute! The little Eevee face. And so far, it's looking pretty good. Determined face Caterpie. Why not? Looks like he's getting Mike Wazowski'd. And they're sleeping. Or slacking off. Don't wanna. It's too boring. You know, I'm pretty sure Girder wouldn't honestly take that sitting down. He just like, get up, you lazy slackers! Or else y'all be hearing from me! What can I say? I love the big guy. He's. Wait. We have Baloo, who's an Electabuzz. And he'd be like, now you listen here. I can imagine Electabuzz. I imagine that Baloo, who basically also pitched in to help as well as long as other members too. And he's the one who's applying the electricity because there's a freaking power plant in this place. So, if anything, we'd have electricity, including indoor plumbing. Yeah. Anyways, they won't work unless we get them peeled chestnuts, which we do have. We picked up. I mean, so far it's looking nice. Though Klonoa could have just, just stayed with one of his friends until this place was built. I mean, who would sleep here? I guess it's still a house, but still. And I like to think this is taking place during summer. Yeah. Clunk. Hello, cowboy. And hello to the Mankey gang. Yeah, we got it. You guys really need to get to work, of course. Klonoa did he would do so because he's a nice guy. Plus, come on, we want to get this stuff done anyways. It's a little bit closer. How the heck did the freaking thing? How the heck did the Pelipper even know about that? Anyways, we'll be right back after we get another peeled chestnut. So, momentarily, people. Okay, we got the item. Well, we got the thing. Let's give it to them so we can basically, well, end this little quest. Yes. Here you go. Okay. And so, supply with another peeled chestnut to make King got motivated. And return to work on the rescue team base reparation. And as a result, the rescue team base a little closer. What? I forgot about that! Because in the original, it required at least 2. But here, you gotta get 3 because there's like 3 of these guys. I swear, it's like Mouth Steel all over again when trying to get Pango, who wouldn't show up, let alone join. I'll be right back. Hey, Mankey Gang, I'm back, and I got your item you requested. Yes, I have it. Take it. I don't even want it anymore. Imagine Klonoa getting fed up with this. Along with a few others who would also agree. Seriously. This better be the last time. Otherwise, you're getting blasted all the way back to where you came from. And believe me, I have some pretty powerful Pokemon that can do it. And finally, the place was completed. Oh, it's so cute! It's so cute! Sorry about that, people. Finally! I mean, could you imagine a giant base that looked like Klonoa's face? Or, wait, what if as for decor and probably an upper floor, it's the hat, and the window it happens to be the Pac-Man symbol. I really like that flag. It's really nice, and that mailbox is so cute. No, it's ready. Finally. Chloe's like, finally. And it looks amazing. Our team base is amazing. I like it when the final results are in. After that annoying little side quest. It resembles you. It's a nice touch, Klonoa. Yeah. Lava Fett! Hmm. You won't bring any. No! Heck no! No! Epo, you're not making it easy. Frickin' Huepow, this was mainly your fault. You're the one who basically. But at least it was honest, and at the same time. Yeah. Now this is way more destructive. Hey, stop that! Finally. It's even established that these guys are weak, so why are we honestly worried? Thankfully, we don't have to do that side quest. It's finally come to an end. Ah, yeah, that's done. Man, this looks so awesome. Wait, this is a second bed. Does that mean Hugo was basically sleeping here? Well, that means I get the biggest bed here. Haha! It's really comfy too. Also, that is a really nice map. That's awesome. You can see a lot of different places, and I think some of them are like the friend areas. No, that's more into. Anyways, let's go out and greet our friend. Anyways, it's just more, you know, usual. It's the next day, and our rescue team base is still looking super cool. Yeah, it's so cool. And everyone's help really makes it shine too. All their efforts really has made our team base look even more awesome. Something like that. Anyways, it's gonna be the usual some mission. So I'll basically cut to when the next event happens. So momentarily, people. Oh, the events happened. Wah! Another earthquake. Man, that's gotta be rude. Well, then again, in Door to Phantomile, Klonoa did wake up to something going on outside. Well, it was a nightmare, but still. I guess it's settled down. There's been a lot of earthquakes lately. Oh, wait! My collection of Namco merch! Huh. Doesn't seem like it's any damaged. Let's see. All's good, all's good. Sure, Arrow won't mind if I take a little bit of some cake. I mean, he's not here, so it's not like I could basically get caught. Definitely worth it. Anyways, let's go see what's up. Oh. Hello, Huepow. Yes. Oh, Lombre. You need to get to the square. Everyone's gathering in there. Oh boy. Ain't good. on, Klonoa. Let's check it out. Yeah. Woohoo! That's a lot to put at Huepow. I think you're seeing your future self. You look glorious. Yet there's no evolutions. Oh, hey, Golden Battling made a cameo in this. Wait, and there's a fantasy leader. Huh. Anyways. Yep, we know where this is going. I know that feeling, Shift Tree. I know that feeling. Dude, if this was like a karaoke thing, I'm pretty certain Klonoa would be down for it. Anyways. Yep, Alakazam's team hasn't come back. This is bad. That Mr. Mime just be vibing. It's just miming. Oof. Ooh. For real? I'd bird up easily. Good point. You're a grass type and all, but still. Okay, asking who is gonna go. Who is the bravest? Who is the strongest? And who is the most capable? What? Because we're small? Is that the reason? Good grief. Oh, hey. Looks like we have our answer. Yes, Mr. Firefighter himself. Redneck Bowser. I mean, Blastoise. You know, I'm just gonna call him Bowser. It's rumored Groudon's a ground type. But I'm a water type. Strong against Groudon. My Hydro Pump will put Groudon down in one shot. I'll join the party too. Team Constrictors leader. Oh. Well, that's a rocky head. Darlings, when I see a top Pokemon, I want to tangle with them. Say, how about not forgetting about me? Golem. Rumble Rock. Aren't golems usually well known for also exploding? Oh boy, we got a bomb in this place. And it's not even Pango's! Oh wait a second. I would think Klonoa would be like, Pango, I think one of your bombs got away! And Pango would just be like, I wonder where it wandered off. And this little Aeron right now, it's just like very strong and it's carrying the golem away. It's like, oh, wait, I'm not one of yours! I'm not one of yours! And the others are just like really shocked that Pango is that strong. It's just funny to think about. Really, you're gonna throw rocks at it? Okay. And a trio. Let's go. Bye, Bowser! The way that Golem walks is funny. Why doesn't the Rhydon go with? It's also a ground and rock type. I guess because Golem is a very more famous Pokemon, but there's a Rhydon right there, people! Actually, it's kind of ironic the fact that you find Rhydon and Golem right in that dungeon. So, I don't get it. Oh well. wish we could have gone too. But there's nothing we can do about it. And Klonoa was just like, yeah, that does suck. But hey, maybe by chance we might be able to. Well, you know the deal, people. I think this calls for pretty much the end right now. Till then, we will see you guys later. Till then, stay safe. See y'all later. And see you around in the dream world. Woohoo!